What if the side hustle you're working on after hours could eventually replace your entire paycheck? Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing that your bills, rent, groceries, and financial goals are all covered by something you built yourself. No boss deciding your future, no waiting years for a promotion, no worrying about layoffs or economic uncertainty. For many people across the UK, this isn't just a dream anymore. It's becoming reality. Every year, thousands of ordinary people turn small side hustles into full-time businesses and income streams. The challenge isn't finding opportunities. The challenge is knowing how to make the transition without risking your financial stability. In today's video, we're going to explore exactly how to turn a side hustle into a full-time income, the mistakes most people make, and the strategies that successful entrepreneurs use to make the leap with confidence. Most people start a side hustle for one simple reason. They want extra money. Maybe it's to pay off debt, save for a house, invest for retirement, or simply have more financial freedom. The problem is that many side hustles remain side hustles forever because the owner never approaches them like a real business. They treat the income as a bonus rather than an opportunity. If your goal is eventually replacing your full-time salary, you need to shift your mindset. Instead of asking, how can I make a little extra money? Start asking, how can I build a system that generates consistent revenue? That small change in thinking can completely transform your results. One of the biggest mistakes aspiring entrepreneurs make is quitting their job too early. Social media often glorifies stories of people walking into work and dramatically resigning to pursue their dreams. While those stories sound exciting, they rarely tell the full story. Most successful business owners spend months or even years building their side hustle before making the transition. They focus on creating predictable income rather than chasing temporary success. Before leaving a stable paycheck, many experts recommend ensuring that your side hustle consistently generates a significant percentage of your current income for several months. This creates a financial cushion and reduces unnecessary risk. Think about it this way. If your monthly expenses are £2,000 and your side hustle generates £500 one month and £3,000 the next, you don't yet have predictable income. Businesses need consistency. Financial freedom is built on reliable cash flow, not random bursts of success. This is why tracking revenue, expenses, profit margins, and customer growth becomes essential. Successful entrepreneurs know their numbers. They understand exactly how much money is coming in, where it's coming from, and how they can increase it. Just as investors monitor their portfolios and FICO scores influence borrowing power in the United States, business owners must monitor key financial metrics to make informed decisions. Another important factor is scalability. Not all side hustles have the same growth potential. Some side hustles are essentially part-time jobs disguised as businesses. For example, if every pound you earn requires a direct hour of work, your growth is naturally limited by time. Eventually, there are only so many hours available in a day. The most successful side hustles often include scalable elements: digital products, affiliate marketing, online courses, content creation, software services, consulting systems, and subscription models can continue generating revenue without requiring equal increases in working hours. Scalability is what allows income to grow beyond the limits of your schedule. Let's imagine two people. One earns money by performing a service that requires direct involvement every time. The other creates an online course that can be sold repeatedly. Both work hard initially. However, after 6 months, the second person has built an asset that continues generating income even when they're not actively working. This doesn't mean service businesses are bad. In fact, many successful companies start with services. The key is eventually creating systems, products, or processes that reduce dependence on your personal time. That's when a side hustle begins transforming into a true business. Building an emergency fund is another step that many people overlook. Entrepreneurship can be unpredictable. Some months may exceed expectations, while others may fall below projections. Having several months of living expenses saved provides breathing room and reduces stress during slower periods. This financial buffer allows you to focus on growth instead of making desperate decisions out of fear. The confidence that comes from having savings can significantly improve business performance because you're able to think long-term rather than reacting to every short-term challenge. Marketing is often the missing ingredient, separating struggling side hustles from thriving businesses. Many people spend countless hours improving their product or service, but very little time promoting it. The reality is that even the best product in the world won't succeed if nobody knows it exists. Successful entrepreneurs understand the importance of visibility. They invest time into content creation, social media, email marketing, search engine optimization, networking, and audience building. In today's digital economy, attention is one of the most valuable assets a business can possess. The more people who know, like, and trust your brand, the easier it becomes to generate consistent sales. This is one reason content creation has become such a powerful business tool. A YouTube video, blog post, podcast episode, or social media post can continue attracting potential customers long after it's published. Instead of constantly chasing clients, content works like a digital salesperson operating around the clock. Over time, these assets compound in value. One piece of content becomes 10 becomes 100. Eventually, your audience begins finding you instead of the other way around. Another crucial lesson is learning how to reinvest profits. When people start making money from a side hustle, their first instinct is often to spend it. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying the rewards of your hard work, successful entrepreneurs understand the power of reinvestment. They use profits to improve systems, acquire better tools, increase marketing efforts, hire support, and expand operations. Just as investors reinvest dividends to accelerate portfolio growth, business owners reinvest earnings to accelerate business growth. This creates a cycle where the business becomes stronger, more efficient, and more profitable over time. Many aspiring entrepreneurs also underestimate the importance of building multiple income sources within their business. Relying on a single client, product, or platform can create unnecessary risk. Markets change, algorithms change, customer preferences change. Diversification creates stability. A business that earns revenue from multiple channels is often more resilient than one dependent on a single source. This principle applies whether you're investing in stocks, real estate, or growing a side hustle. Diversification reduces vulnerability and increases long-term sustainability. Patience is perhaps the most underrated factor in the entire journey. Society often celebrates overnight success stories, but most successful businesses are built gradually. Growth rarely happens in a straight line. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and periods where progress feels slow. The people who ultimately succeed are not always the most talented. Often, they are simply the ones who remain consistent long enough to see results. They continue learning, improving, adapting, and moving forward even when immediate success isn't visible. The truth is that turning a side hustle into a full-time income isn't about luck. It's about creating a business model that generates predictable revenue, managing finances responsibly, reinvesting for growth, building scalable systems, and remaining committed through challenges. Every successful entrepreneur started where you are now. They began with an idea, a small amount of income, and a vision for something bigger. Over time, those small actions compounded into significant results. At the end of the day, the goal isn't just to make more money. The goal is to create more freedom, more flexibility, and more control over your future. A side hustle can become much more than a source of extra cash. It can become a pathway to financial independence and a life designed on your own terms. If you're serious about making the transition, start treating your side hustle like the business you want it to become. Focus on consistency, scalability, and long-term growth. because the difference between a side hustle and a full-time income is often not the idea itself, but the commitment to turning that idea into something extraordinary.